Hey everyone, so you've got a big screen for your store, your office, or maybe your conference room, but every time the lights are on, you can't see what's on the display? That glare makes it feel like you're squinting at a window instead of watching content. I ran into the exact same problem last month when I upgraded to a bigger TV for our showroom, and the reflections were driving me crazy. Then I found this SAMSUNG QM75R commercial display, and it's made that frustration disappear. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. First off, the 75-inch 4K screen is massive without being overwhelming. I mounted it behind the customer service desk, and it looks like it was built for the space. The 500 nit brightness punches through overhead lights and sunlight streaming in from the windows, so customers can actually read the promotions instead of just seeing glare. The non-glare coating is the real hero here. No more squinting, no more turning lights off every time we need to show a video. Under the hood, Samsung's intelligent UHD upscaling takes whatever source you throw at it, whether it's an old laptop, a Blu-ray player, or a 1080p security camera feed, and turns it into smooth 4K. I tested it with a 5-year-old media player we had lying around, and the picture still looked sharp on the big screen. That saved me from buying new hardware just to get a clean image. Mounting was simpler than I expected. The display is only about 2 inches thick, so it sits flush against the wall with almost no gap. The cable management cutout on the back made our install look tidy instead of a rat's nest of wires. We ran a single HDMI cable to a small media player hidden in the ceiling, and the whole setup looks like it belongs in a modern office. If you're using this for meetings, the Cisco WebEx room kit compatibility is a nice bonus. We plugged in a Logitech camera, and the screen automatically switched to the right input and adjusted the resolution so the remote participants could see us clearly. No extra boxes, no extra settings, just plug and play. The built-in Wi-Fi is handy for pushing updates or streaming content without running another cable. I've scheduled daily price updates from our POS system straight to the display, so the promotions are always current without anyone having to touch it. That saved us a ton of time compared to manually swapping USB drives every morning. Durability-wise, Samsung backs this with a 3-year warranty, which is longer than most consumer TVs. We've had it running 12 hours a day for 2 months now, and the colors haven't shifted or faded. The fan noise is barely noticeable, so it won't distract customers or co-workers during presentations. On the downside, the remote is a little basic, no backlight, and the buttons are stiff. If you're used to a fancy smart remote, you might want to grab a universal one. Also, at 75 inches, it's heavy, so you'll want a sturdy mount and maybe a second set of hands for installation. Overall, this display solved the glare problem, looks professional, and has held up under daily use. If you need a big, bright screen that won't quit, the Samsung QM75R is worth a look. Check the link below if you want to see the current price and read more reviews. For most buyers, the real question is not whether Samsung Business QM75R 75-inch 4K UHD 3840 by 2160 24/7 commercial signage LED display for business, HDMI, Wi-Fi, and 3-year WRNTY, 500 nit, LH75 QMRE BGCXZA, black sounds impressive on paper, but whether strengths like 75-inch display, 4K UHD 3840 by 2160, 500 nits brightness, and interface actually make daily use feel easier, more dependable, and more worthwhile after the first few days of excitement wear off. It is also smart to think about long-term satisfaction. A product like Samsung Business QM75R 75-inch 4K UHD 3840 by 2160 24/7 commercial signage LED display for business, HDMI, Wi-Fi, and 3-year WRNTY, 500 nit, LH75 QMRE BGCXZA, black usually feels like the better buy when it stays convenient, comfortable, and reliable in normal everyday use instead of only looking good in the listing.